What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Phil. In case you're clicking this video for the first time, you are very much welcome. In today's video we are making these yummy donuts. Super simple to make with very simple ingredients. These come out very soft. They just melt in your mouth. You guys are going to love this. I've listed the easy ingredients in the description box down below, so don't forget to check on that. You can have this as a snack, or you can just go ahead and serve this with some hot coffee or hot tea. I hope you guys enjoy it. So without saying more, let's get started. So for our first step, we're going to activate our yeast. So here I have warm milk. I'm using 1 cup of warm milk. To that I'm adding 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. We'll quickly mix that, and then we're just going to let this rest for about 5 minutes. And once that is done, you're going ahead to add some sugar. So I'm using 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Go ahead and quickly mix that. So make sure that all the sugar and the salt has dissolved in that milk mixture. And once you're done, we're going to add our flour. So I'm using 3 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Next, you will crack 2 eggs, and then we're just going to mix this until you have a nice smooth dough. So what I normally do is I'll first start by mixing everything using a spatula, and as soon as the dough starts forming, I will switch and use my hands. So go in with your clean hands, and then you're going to knead this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the dough is stiff and a bit sticky. So at this point, you will realize that the dough is sticky, so don't be tempted to add any flour. So you'll just take a kitchen towel, and then you're going to cover that. You're going to let that rest for about 5 minutes, and once that is done, you're going to transfer your dough to your working space. So make sure you have a very big working space, because we are going to knead this for about 8 minutes. So once you've put the dough on top of your surface, you're going to spread it as you see the way I'm doing it here, and then you're going to add some unsalted butter. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter. So just using your hands, you're going to knead this for at least 8 minutes until your dough becomes soft. So guys, this recipe gives you a very sticky dough. So at this point, everything is gonna be in a mess, as you can see. So don't worry about that. Everything is gonna be fine soon. So just keep on kneading, trust the process, continue kneading that. As I've said earlier, this may take about 7 to 8 minutes. So kneading your dough this long gives you a very soft dough, and in the end it will give you very soft donuts. And as you can see, our dough is soft at this point, and you'll know your dough is ready once you poke it and it bounces back immediately. So for our next step, we're just going to proof our dough. So you will quickly brush some vegetable oil in your bowl. This is just to avoid the dough sticking to your bowl, and then you'll put the dough in the bowl. You're going to cover that, and you will leave that to rest for at least 1 hour, or until it doubles in size. And as you can see, our dough has risen to double its size. So you'll go ahead and give it a quick punch to release out any excess air buildup in that dough. Next, you're going to transfer the dough back to our working space, and then you're going to give it another quick knead for about a minute or 2, and then you're just going to cut this dough into smaller pieces. So this dough gives you 15 pieces of donuts. So make sure you have 15 equal pieces of this dough. You can go ahead and use a measurement to make sure that they're of the same size. You can just eyeball them as the way I did it here. I didn't have a scale, guys, so I'm just trying my best to make them be of the same size. So what you'll do, you'll just round them between your palm and create nice small balls, as you see the way I'm doing it here. And then next, you're going to place them on a parchment paper. Here I have some parchment papers that have been cut into small squares. Then you'll just sprinkle a bit of flour on each parchment paper. You'll place the dough dough ball. So the reason why we are using a single parchment paper for each dough ball is because the paper will help us easily drop the donuts in the hot oil without losing the donut shape. So once you're done lining all the donuts in your tray, you're going to let this rest for at least 30 minutes or until they have doubled in size. And as you can see, they have doubled in size. Next step is just to cook them. So when cooking these types of donuts, you should be very careful with your heat. So make sure that your heat is on medium low heat, guys. Please don't use high heat. So to test if your oil is ready, just insert a wooden stick, and if you immediately see bubbles coming up, that means that the oil is ready to use, and that's when you will start dropping the dough balls. Don't overcrowd your pan. Just make sure that you have some space in between them. So we are going to cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes. So once you have dipped the dough balls in the hot oil, you'll first let them cook for at least 2 minutes without turning them, and once that side has turned golden brown, you will turn them and cook the other side as well. So remember, guys, not to cook these donuts over high heat, or else the donuts won't cook well inside and they will burn outside. So make sure you check your heat level so that you have nicely cooked donuts. So as you can see, our donuts are done. You'll just remove them from the hot oil, place them over a kitchen towel to release out more excess oil, and that's just it. They are ready to serve. I like serving them immediately when they are still hot because they just melt in your mouth. You can have this as a snack, or you can serve it with some hot coffee or hot tea. So I hope you guys make it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and as usual, if you make it, don't forget to tell me how yours came out on the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a big like, a big thumbs up, and I see you on my next video. Ciao.